A's pregame live rolls on. A's with a win last night ended a 3-game slide. A win today gives them a 2-game win streak. Last time they did that last week in the Motor City. So with ending a 3-game losing streak with that 5-2 win, that made the fans happy. When the fans are happy, we want to talk to them. Here's our first installment of a little something I like to call Fan Faces. All right, if anything here on A's Pregame Live, we are men of the people, and we want to talk to A's fans, Bip, and we've got one of the best around. Guy Slawinski, not just an A's fan, but a fantastic artist. You can find him and his stuff at Guy Slawinski on Twitter and Instagram. And Guy, thanks for joining us on the pregame show. How did you become an A's fan?
Oh, man, a long, long time ago. 1987 was the year, and my parents brought me to my first A's game. We sat on the third deck, and the funny story is I couldn't tell you if the A's won the game or who they played, but the moment that really stuck with me was Mark McGwire hit a home run ball, and it was the farthest I've ever seen anybody hit anything. And not only did they hit the home run ball, but right afterwards they played on Diamond Vision this cartoon of this screaming baseball flying out of the stadium. And as a kid and into cartoons like I am, and even in cartoons as an adult, that hooked me. And then the next few seasons, I was lucky enough that my parents brought us to every weekend game. And, those late 80s, early 90s teams, it is hard not to get hooked. They were so good.
Yeah, Mark, they were good. And, as an A's fan myself, I can remember things like that myself as a kid when you go to your first game and the things that you remember. Now, being an artist, you have this talent to see inspiration in certain things. What do you see in Koz and myself as you sit here and look at us? What would you draw of us?
So one of the things I've been doing really fun is I've been giving a lot of the players and even some of the staff and extras superpowers, and give them a little mix of, a superhero and then their persona. So I'm trying to think for you guys. We got Kozimor. There's a X-Men guy who's called the Multiple Man, and he multiplies. And who doesn't need more Kozimor? So, that'd be Kozimor right there. And then, for you, Bip, you got the leadership qualities. You've been through it all. You're battle scarred, and you're still one step ahead of everybody else. So I'm going to go with Bip Fury. You got the Nick Fury. Agents of A's there. That's where I would go with you two guys.
Love it. Guy, I love that stuff. I know in your art, cartoon, pop culture stuff, those are big things.
Yeah.
And you mentioned, the superhero element. I remember the Sean Manaea stuff that you did, the Aquaman version of Sean Manaea. Did you get a chance to see what they actually incorporated the trident at one point for them? Did you get a chance to see that? And how does that make you feel when the athletes see your work and actually respond to it?
So, I've had a lot of great interaction with the A's. It's funny because I draw a lot of Bay Area sports art, and none of the other guys on the other teams and compared to the A's, they've been the best. They've been so supportive. Frankie follows me. I did some work for his family, Frankie Montas. And then the Sean thing is kind of funny because, I drew him back in October 2020 with Trident as Aquaman. And then 2021, I did a compilation piece of all the starting pitchers. That was included on it. And Mike Fiers shared it on the story, tagged all the guys. And then next thing I know, they all had it on their stories as well. I got a couple DMs from Fiers. They were cracking up about it, laughing. And so I didn't think much, later. And then comes along and they had the epic game where they bring the Trident out and Chris Bassett is holding it. And I still didn't really think much of it. And then the story came out that Sean bought it and it was Sean's Trident. So I never really found out if the art of him holding the Trident influenced it, but it is a pretty crazy coincidence. And a few months after that, I got a DM from somebody, and I shamefully snooped. It was his girlfriend, and I got some stickers to them. Sean signed one, sent it back to me. And the other really great thing about Sean, I just want to give him props, was just maybe about a month or so before he was traded, a little bit before the season started, he shot me a DM out of nowhere. I hadn't really communicated a whole lot with him in particular, But it was really just, thanking me for the art, telling me it was amazing, and how much he and the guys appreciate it. And, to get something out of that, like out of nowhere, means a lot. And they don't necessarily do the art to, get the likes and the that kind of stuff. But it always feels good to get acknowledged and know that the guys are appreciating it.
It's really neat to see great artists in the Bay Area utilize their craft, especially in the sporting realm, and it seems that A's fans have the best ones around. I know Ray Fosse was big to you. You're the guy behind Fosse Posse. That's awesome. If you want more Guy Slowinski, and who doesn't, go to @Guy Slowinski on Twitter and Instagram. Guy, thanks so much. I hope to see you out at the yard sometime, and I'd like to see more of your work as well. But thanks for joining us on the pregame show.
Hey, thanks, guys. It's been a dream come true to be on. I appreciate it.